time, can we interview you?
Okay, first.
So, we are students from UNIKA, especially English Language Education Study Program. So, we have a segment from our course to interview an English teacher about learning system. Before entering the question, we first introduce ourselves. My name is Ardian Iskovo.
My name is Susana. My name is Christine.
Okay, the first question, can you tell about yourself?
About Marita? Okay, my full name is Marita Yoprasia. I'm an English teacher here. And I'm married with 3 children. And I think you know that I graduated from UNIKA also. Yeah. But when I learned there, the name is Esteki Son Professor. That's it.
And the next question, how did you become a teacher?
Teacher is my idea since I was a child. I like to teach my friend when I was a child, and then it becomes my dreams. Then I went to SDK Santa Cruz Routine, and I choose the first time I wanted to choose theology program, but when I'm in senior high school, I decided to choose English because I learned English when I was in senior high school, and I chose language program.
And how is your learning system in class?
Learning system in class. For me, yeah, you know that in senior high school, we have to learn more or learn much about some structure, grammar, but for myself, English is to be used in daily life. So I tend to teach more about how to speak. So my focus on teaching and learning process in speaking, and I applied communicative principles there. When students not speaking, we just speak without thinking about the grammar, thinking about structure. But I try to motivate my students to speak because I think communicative language is more important, and they will use it in their daily life, even when they get work in the future using English.
Next question from Nimo.
Yeah.
Are there any specific rules before starting class?
Yeah, specific rules is the first. As I said before, speaking in my focus. So, the first step in my class, they have to pray in English, at least Hail Mary and the prayer. Yeah, Our Father. That's it. Yeah. And then they have to speak about their daily life first. Yeah. Before we start our class. So I want my class to become vivid and they use more their language, yeah, rather than learning about the grammar, learning about the structure. I think speaking is more important for me. Yeah.
Next one. What are your challenges in facing the changing culture?
Okay, my challenge is some of students they are really shy when they want to start to speak. They have no motivation to speak. I think that it's not because of they are unable to speak, but they are afraid. As I said before, they are afraid of I will error in grammar when I speak, or I will make error in structure when I'm speaking. but I give their motivation that speaking, when you do your speaking, please don't think about grammar. If the communicant understand what you say, that's the goals of communicative. Do you agree with this also?
I agree.
Yeah. So my solution for this, for students who don't get motivation for speaking, yeah, I try to create a comfortable class. Yeah, I don't want to be angry at all in my class, no. But I try to make a situation more comfortable. Yeah, comfortable, and also I have to get close in relationship with them, so they are enjoyable. And also my technique also, yeah, I always apply some simple project, like for example, we have material about procedure text. Yeah, I asked them to make a simple project about how to make something. Yeah, especially about culinary. Yeah, we have done it before about culinary, and I give them freedom to do that. And I just supervise, and I didn't give correction at all when they are trying to speak, so they are don't be afraid, and also they are more confident to do this.
How do you deal with students who have difficulty understanding?
As I said before, a solution for the students who don't get motivation in speaking. Is what you mean? Okay. As I said before, I have to create a comfortable situation. Yeah, in learning, I have to get close with them. Yeah, I have to get close with them, and I try to choose the technique, like what I said before, at the technique in learning. As I said before, to make them more. To make them get more motivation in speaking, and they feel comfortable in speaking without any hesitation. Yes.
Next question.
Yeah.
What is your motivation for becoming an English teacher?
My motivation or students?
For the
Yeah. I think I have explained it before. My motivation is, yeah, on speaking itself. Speaking or English language, you know that English is the door of the world. Yeah, this is international language. Yeah. So I think that, yeah, okay, at least we try to learn structure, grammar, but I think speaking is more important because it will use in our daily life, or even when we want to get job, for example, or we want to study abroad. At least we have to get good speaking skills. Yeah. As my friend is a chemistry teacher, but he likes English, and every day he learn with me also. He learn with me how to speak English, and also try to learn some simple structure or grammar. And now she is in Australia, yeah, to get her master. Yeah. Actually, she is not English teacher, chemistry teacher. Yes.
What step do you take to help students?
Okay, with struggle to speak. Okay, the first, especially for the first grade students, yeah, because they are not use English as a habit. I think when they were in junior high school, I think they learn more about the structure, learn more about the grammar, or what else. So my first motivation, I how to use English, you have to be brave to speak English, because language is will use in your daily life. Yeah, I give them motivation. And the third one, I told them, don't be hesitation with the grammar or structure. When you get motivation, when you get your bravery, okay, you try to speak. Yeah, I will not make some correction when you are speaking. I will not angry at you when you make some error in speaking. No, try to speak. So my first step is before starting our class, yeah, at least we pray. We pray using Hail Mary or the prayer. Yeah, and also before we start our classroom, yeah, I try to give them some simple questions about what they have did before or yesterday before they come to school and so on. Just simple question, or about their personal data like this. What's your name? What's your hobby? Like this. Yeah.
Next question. What is your golden rule in your classroom?
What do you mean? Goal? Golden goals. You mean that my final goal? You mean? Yeah. There are two kinds of my goals. Yeah, short-term goal. What do you mean? I want to say jangka panjang, jangka pendek. Yeah, short-term goal. Yeah, short-term goal and long-term goal. Short-term goal. Yeah, at least they get their scores for short-term goal. At least they get higher score in English. At least higher from the standard. The standard here is 75. That's my short term. But my long term, how they will use their English for their future, especially speaking. Yes.
And the last question. What challenges in the classroom have you feel?
Oh, I think I have told it before. Yeah, some students that don't get motivation or they get hesitation to try to start to speak. Yeah, because they are afraid of grammar. They are afraid of structure. That's the challenge of me. And also, one thing that I haven't told you that when I want to create communicative class, so it will make noisy. It will make noisy. So other class will get disturbing about this. But I try to tell the teacher, okay, please, we have speaking class, so please understand. That's it.
Okay, ma'am. Just did our question about this. Sorry if we say anything wrong. That's all from us.
Okay, you're welcome.